Now that we've covered the basics of Git and a strategy for using it, let's make a real change to a real GitHub project and see how it all fits together. This page is from our example project, the Pineapple project. And because we're using DevOps best practices, we've released our code early and got some feedback from users. And it turns out they want a more exciting looking pineapple. So let's see how we'd go about using source control to make this change. We'll start off on the GitHub page. The GitHub page for a project provides lots of information, and we won't be able to get into every feature. But let's cover some of the basics. The first thing is your code's here. You can look at it, you can browse through it. Also, if we click on the branch pull down, we can see a list of all the branches in our Git repository. Right now we just have dev and master. If we scroll down a bit, we'll see the contents of the README file. Anytime you have a README file in your Git project, it'll automatically display here. Another feature of a GitHub page is it provides a convenient URL for downloading your project. So go ahead and click on the clone or download button, and then click the copy icon. Then let's move back to our terminal. Decide where you want your source code to go and browse to that location. Then we'll type git clone and the URL we just copied. This pulls down all of our source code, and we can change it into our source codes directory. Once we're in our project directory, we can type git status. Our git status shows that we're on the master branch and we're fully up to date. We've decided that our main branch is going to be the dev branch. So let's go ahead and check that out first. This command switches us to the dev branch, and it also associates it with origin. Origin is the default in Git and basically means back where it came from. So in this case, it's associating the dev branch with our GitHub repository. Before we create our feature branch, it's a good idea to do a git pull first to make sure our dev branch is fully up to date. We'll use the origin term to explicitly state where we want to pull from. Great. Now we'll create our feature branch with git checkout -b. We've called our feature branch more color. After the feature branch name, we'll specify the source branch we want to use to create our new branch, and we'll use dev. We can use git status and verify what branch we're on. Great, we're on the more color branch. So let's make our code change. I'll be using Visual Studio to make this code, and notice that in the bottom left-hand corner, it tells us what branch we're on. So let's expand our pineapple module. And in the static directory, we have two images. We have chill pineapple and wild pineapple. Chill pineapple is the pineapple that's being displayed currently. Wild pineapple is a new, more abstract version of a pineapple. To make our code change, we'll need to modify our template. So I'll open the templates directory and edit pineapple.html. On line 6, you can see that we're referencing the chill pineapple JPEG. So let's change that to wild. And save. On the left toolbar in Visual Studio, we can see the Git icon now has a 1 there. That shows us that one change has been made. Let's go back to our terminal and commit these changes. If we run git status again, we should see our modified file. So let's stage that file by running git add. Now we'll commit our changes with git commit. If needed, we can make additional commits to this branch before our feature is done. But since this change is so simple, our branch is complete. So let's push it back up. We'll do that with the git push command. We'll again use the keyword origin. Remember, origin tells us where we're pushing to. And finally, we'll use the feature branch name. Great, we can see that our files have been pushed up. Let's go ahead and check out our GitHub page. In the middle of our screen, we can see that more color was pushed up less than a minute ago. We can go ahead and just click the compare and pull request button to create a pull request. A pull request is a way of saying, hey, I want to take my feature and include it in the main branch. In our pull request, we can leave a comment, such as why this is an added feature. If we scroll down, it'll display a nice diff of the before and after. When creating a pull request, we have to decide what we're trying to merge into, and that'll be specified as the base branch. It's defaulted to master now, so click the drop-down button, and we will select dev. After we're happy with how everything looks, click the create pull request button. Other developers will be notified of our pull request. When the team has decided they want to accept it, they can go to the pull request tab. This will display a list of all the open pull requests. Let's click on the pull request. When reviewing a pull request, you can click the Files Changed icon to see what is changed. You can also comment about it if you disagree with the feature or think something needs improvement before it's merged. When the team has agreed that they want to move forward, here again you can optionally leave a comment and then click Confirm Merge. Great! Now our changes have been merged into the dev branch. Thanks for watching.